scripture going to come from the Book of Jebus, chapter 10, verse 20. And it reads as thus. And the prophet Robin Harris said that beauty only goeth as deep as the skin, but ugliness goeth all the way to the bone. Now, speaking of ugly, I want to talk about one of the ugliest human beings on the face of the earth. Her name is Miss Netta. Now, like I said, many of you haven't heard of her, but she's famous for, well, her face looks like the back of a Nestle Crunch bar. And many of you may have never heard of her, but she's famous for being on TikTok, cooking food for her man Charles. And her famous slogan is, Charles, your lunch is ready. Now I looked at this couple and I said, there's no way that Charles is hitting that. I just can't picture it with my nigga brain. That a man would hit something so disgusting. I'm talking about I'd rather fuck Jabba the Hutt. Lord have mercy, I just couldn't picture it. Now, with my nigga brain, I could almost picture it if she was a biological woman and Charles was homeless. Because all you had to do is beat the pussy up real good and you got a place to stay. But Miss Netta has a penis. So that means that Miss Netta gonna want some ass too. So I just couldn't picture it that, Charles hitting that Nestle Crunch from the back. You do like damn Adam. I don't think I can do that shit. I ain't got the hips for that shit. I'm too wide all the way down. All right, anyway. So, just imagine Charles hitting that Nestle Crunch from the back. And then he get ready to go to sleep and Miss Netta say, Charles, it's my turn. And Charles said, no, baby, I'm tired tonight. I can't do it tonight. Charles. You promised, Charles. You said I could have some ass tonight, Charles. Charles. And so Charles finally breaks down and he decides to give up the booty. And so he's laying on his back with his legs up in the air, looking up at Miss Netta's Nestle Crunch face. While Miss Netta's gently stroking that booty hole, whispering sweet nothings in Charles' ear. Oh, Charles. Ooh, Charles. This ass is good, Charles. I'm gonna cook that chicken just like it tomorrow, Charles. Ooh, Charles. And so it starts getting real good to Miss Netta. And Miss Netta forgets she's a woman. And she starts using her real voice. Oh. Oh, Charles. Ooh, Charles. This ass is good, Charles. I'm gonna cook them steak and potatoes just like you like it tomorrow, Charles. Ooh, Charles. All right, that went over pretty well.